Shit. What the fuck just fucking happened?
You passed out from a taco and highway beer-induced coma that hammered you for about 3.5 hours. But yes, I wasn't worried at all. Guess you had a good time midget dancing around the ballroom drunk, eh? You and some of the others.
Real fucking smooth.
Bologna sandwiches. I just made some out of LSD rainbows. Come look at my beautiful inventions. Peeks.
God, some of this went fucking bad pretty quickly. Who the fuck put some expired pizza in my fucking electronic water? Yeah. Who the fuck does that? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, you sick fucking fuck.
I certainly didn't do it. I only fondled Megan for a while in the bathroom while everyone was busy. I, fucking loved it.
Oh yes. I could feel the feminine juices quickly flowing out as soon as that happened. Even overloading my bodysuit. It was so delicious.
You girls need fucking therapy, you know that. And this fucking cancer.
Cheer up, gals. At least what was good about it was the vanilla berry milk buns I made. Did that do any harm? Tee-hee-hee.
I think that was good enough. Some good.
Just about as good as when plenty of us danced to that Lonely Rolling Star song. Pretty elegant if I don't say so myself. I'm surprised my boobs milk didn't leak out yet.
What the fuck? How the fuck drunk were a whole lot of people? And how drunk was I with all the highway cookies and tacos I shared with Speak on Just Them?
I could already see that a whole lot of others have passed out, puked, left the building, and got stuck raving on and on and on. But poor Scotty is one of those guys who got hungover pretty badly. Quite a few, pretty much.
I'm still doing pretty okay myself. Along with Pixie. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee-hee-hee-hee. So, what now?
I know. Let's go skinny dipping in your house in water and chocolate. Extend the party to more of a swell time there.
Ooh, sexy idea. Who wants to join?
Ooh, I'll tag along. But first, there was something I was gonna consider doing first with Sam. We'll meet you girls there afterwards. Natural Salmon Agent GL, clean some of the party up and join Zevalar and Kalvok in securing the protocol for next year.
Okay.
Roger that.
Oh yes. That. Remind me, what was that going to be again?
We'll talk about it when we're further out.
Okay.
And for teleportation.
What the fuck? Wait a moment, this looks pretty damn familiar. It's the old fucking party building.
Yes, precisely. From the realm we just went into, numerous monster combat world.
Oh shit, that's right. This world. I totally forgot about that. Why here? Oh.
Remember the minecart ride we went to about 5 years ago? With Mike and Scotty with us?
Oh yeah, that was the shit. Are you telling me we're doing this again?
Yes, we are. We're taking a trip down memory lane by doing this a second time. I've been rather inconsistently keeping this world up to date ever since that and 2016's Christmas party with a few slight tweaks.
Oh fuck yeah boy. I also remember the minecart tour we had before in the raffle world. Like, when we met Thunder. Remember that?
Yes. Now then, let us get in. And go!
My fucking lord, this has been a fucking hell of a while since we've last done this. Why didn't we do it sooner?
You know the stuff we've all been doing in the Raffle world. Our duties there always came first.
Yes, of course. But then again, I've always gained in when we had our free times.
Ooh! Yeah, same here, so fair enough. And do you also remember when we were riding on a body of ice like this? When there was only the average atmosphere here? This new atmosphere. This is also part of my tweaking. How do you see that in a view where you would wish in the night sky at about 1 in the morning?
I don't know, but I wish there was a taco and a cookie at a time there. One at a time in 1 second. I wish it would be like, oh shit yes, and that fucking cave. We should swap. Oh fuck. Also I forgot about those fucking dispenser traps.
But don't forget, Ram Slide!
Oh yes, Also, were those dispenser traps really fucking necessary?
Don't worry, I cast a spell on those dispensers earlier to make sure they don't harm us one bit. So they're nothing more than just a placebo for thrills.
Oh, got it. Hem.
And whoosh, another ramp slide. Yeah, from here also, expect that trap to do no harm.
Okay, but look, the Fast and Furious turns again. Hem, they are fast and, of course they are fucking furious. I had to make that context up 5 years ago. Wait
a minute, a fucking pig is getting in the way? I thought I wiped off some of those damn animals that dared to near the tracks and delay the ride before we came together here.
Those animals have gotta ruin every fucking thing of enjoying the time of our lives in this, don't they? What the fuck have we done to deserve that?
Right? They obstructed business and travel for no reason, with animals being animals, that is. Oh, and did you notice that there were some spontaneous turns in the spot, like the one we just passed? I changed that.
Oh, that's right. There were those spontaneous turns right around here that the Minecart rode from them at. Excessive numbers of that would make a computer or a human sick, don't you think?
Yeah, you do have a point there. Shit. No. Glitch in the minecart.
Oof. Don't you hate when that shit happens?
Obviously. It distorts the experience by some tidbits. But I still admire the atmosphere we're riding in from, don't you?
Why would I not? It's fucking sweet. I heard potions there. What dispenser trap was that again?
Weakness.
Oh. Wait, wasn't there rain in this tiger the last time we arrived here? Oh yeah, that's right. The law of biomes like this one in its earlier predecessor was affected by a new law, which came at about, when? 2013? I saw that myself, when I experienced rain in the taiga in front of my house in the Raffle world.
Yes, the cold taigas in the earlier predecessor, if affected by the new law, become the ones where it rains and it does not snow. In case some people still do not understand how this works, that is. Hate to break the fourth wall there. I didn't, did I?
You're good.
Okay.
And the swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Shrek. Oh.
Good impression there. but soon will come the view that's more magnifique. Right over there ahead of us here.
Ooh, I remember that point. I want to stare at the ocean while we pass it.
Stairways you prepare, Sam. But I do get reminded of crossing a bridge to the beach by it, ironically. Don't you?
Yep, somehow.
Sky and ocean. The two common elements of the planet are two. Big and common, but majestic and regal regardless of altitude. Up comes a glowing light, and clouds while down descends a darkness and depths, both with good and evil. And here comes another ramp slide. Brace for the rise.
Noise. Go sit in another one too. That's right. Oh, and Pixelart? Have you been into this jungle before?
I don't think so. I might have been at one point, but I don't recall when. I think it was sometime before our previous ride. But I do know that I've been to some parts of this mountain. Oh yeah, I've definitely been here at one point. Yes. Here definitely and not a jungle.
Oh, I see.
And the same goes for that swamp. I remember having placed torches here, which comes to prove that I've been here at one point as well. To retrieve slime balls, I believe.
So that's why these torches are here. Not just by placing rails on its terrain, but exploring it too. I could sense the same for the mountain.
You are correct. That's why these torches are here. When I explored some of those places, I would make a memento out of it to make it a place worth coming back to. You know, when we did so in a similar fashion for places like Purpertown, Sanduna Village, the one village in the south we used to hide in before confronting the Naturals when they were evil, Iceland, etc.
Yep, and also Camp de Rubia.
They're great icons to come back to, and of course so are these memorable places. At least in this realm when we're free, regardless of what fashion we make it at. Oof, there it is again. And this bridge view here, another example. Oh yes, gives you a bird's eye view of this jungle. And of course this summer house I used to reside heavily in. Man, do I miss this. Do I miss these times. But I do have plans still to revisit all this and make good use of it.
When do you think that might happen?
Sometime in the foreseeable future. And here's my summer house and some of its properties. Like its own horse. The one with the brown coat, Shredder Trot. Not Gardash, if that's what you're thinking.
Oh, I know it isn't Gardash. He's still fine and dandy in the raffle world. But what's your horse here still doing in the summer area and not the winter?
I didn't have the time to take him back to the winter area. But even if I did, it would be a slower trip than the Minecart.
Oh, I see. Carts are indeed faster than horses, just like a typical automobile is. I remember as well that about 4 years ago here, we had a journey where we would trade items and fish. That was in a remote village east from here. Don't you remember that as well?
Oh yes, I fondly do from the bottom of my heart. I remember those other journeys as well, especially one where I discovered an ocean temple north from here. Now then, shall we continue on?
Surely shall, my friend. let's do it. You surely have improved some of the turning maneuvers in the way here rail-wise, too.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't want someone getting motion sickness from such excessive turning, whether the rider's a computer, human, or any other species of an entity. But now, here we are with another sight. The Iron Block Bridge. Prettier sight than the bridge above the jungle, in my opinion. Plus, a few more seconds enjoying the breathtaking sky and ocean view.
Oh, yes. A good view, especially when it is really moonlit tonight.
And now we slide down to the taiga that was once a cold taiga. That taiga being overhead from us over here.
Damn. So in other words, more turns. From what I've seen in that other taiga.
On the bright side, I curbed that up a little too.
Okay. Right, here it goes. Fuck you. That stood no chance. And of course there were no animals I saw from my point of view. That curbing did quite the trick, if I may add.
I cleared and paved some of the way with subtracting a few excessive turns we had to make beforehand. Of course by burning some of the trees. You saw when we collected some of the saplings and apples when we passed them, right? That indicated trees I had to burn to update the rail tracking.
Oh, so that is why that junk was there before. Right then, now I wonder what else there is like tweaking wise.
That turn here. Previously you would have to make 2 turns, but now there's 1 here.
Oh, wait shit. Another dispenser trap we're approaching.
Don't worry, we're prepared. Ha! As before, didn't feel a damn thing. But I think that'll be the last of those dispenser traps. From here on out, I think I'll dismantle them, as I no longer think they serve any real purpose whatsoever aside from ride bait or thrills or whatever. I'll do that once we're done celebrating the new year or so. Shit, damn it! Stupid minecart. Hopefully we deal with that for the last time for now, too. And of course the lava jump is an exception. That brings some degree of thrill. Makes you think at first glance you're gonna burn and drown in it, but the ramp here saves you.
Yeah, I never forgot about that one. I almost actually thought we would land in that lava, but thanks to it, we get safe. But even if we did, that wouldn't do a damn thing to me, since I'm immortal and I cannot die.
Damn right. But aside from the upcoming ramps we're gonna slide from again, there's nothing else we should brace for. Just enjoy the nature. Go with the flow. Ram slide. Too bad this is the second to last one, approximately. We should do the last one together in sync, don't you think?
Fuck him, we ought to do it. We must make it worth our while to finish off Christmas celebration.
Yeah, because man, for the fact that this has been like 5 years ago since we last did this, I really feel like such an old-timer. But nonetheless, we make the moment worthwhile while still enjoying this atmosphere.
Yes. Fucking pigs and shit.
Again, I thought I wiped those damn pests away. Ooh, the moment of truth's here. Ready, Sam?
Yes, it's time. 1, 2, 3.
Ram slide.
God damn, this was something. Oh wait a second, I see a beacon beam. This wasn't there before, when we rode last, was it?
Absolutely not. Our previous ride was before that.
Thought so. Because to be real there, I did end up seeing it in Christmas 2015 and 2016 and of course not 2014.
Exactly. But now that we're coming to a close to it, what do you think of this ride this time around?
It was pretty nice. It felt good to revisit what was about 3 to 5 years ago, and the tweaking of the tracking and some improvement in the properties was a good bonus. Not only that, it felt good riding with you at the get-go, before you would go do your thing with Junie and those weird girls, since of course you're my boss and my best friend. Ever since day one, when we met.
Thank you, Sam. You're one of my best friends, too. Along with Jojen, Scrub, Edward, CJ, and plenty of the others. Part of the groups of friends we treat like family, despite some downsides. No homo, though.
Fa, you're funny. Oh, and why is there a command block and a lever here?
For teleportation. I want the summer house, too.
Oh, I see. So, now that we're done with the ride, I'll let you go do your weird thing with Junie and her gals.
Do you want to join in on that too? Together we could tell them stories about the memories we got along the ride and of course play a little game with them on that, like killing Floor 2.
Oh sure. I'm in. May some said fuckers go down forever, especially she who was long awaited. Merry Christmas, Pixelart.
Merry Christmas, Sam, and Happy New Year.